Hey guys, Chef Tony here, back with another recipe. I'm trying this voiceover maybe to walk you through. This is an Italian paella that we make in the restaurant. We're making 3 of them here actually, so obviously this will be enough for 3 or 4 people, maybe 5. Start out with toasting dry angel hair in a hot saute pan, a little bit of tomato sauce and olive oil. Add a little dash of Old Bay. I like that because it spices up the dish a little bit. Of course, some chopped garlic and olive oil. We keep that around the kitchen all the time, so we put a couple dollops of that in there. Now the angel hair pasta is toasting in the pan and warming up, so we're going to go ahead in a minute and add in a stock. We use a lobster stock in the restaurant. You could use shrimp stock, you could use chicken stock, that's okay. So you just toss that on top. I had a little fun with reverse here just to spice up the video a little bit, but you want to cover that pretty well. Keep some around in case you need it for later, in case the consistency is too dry or too wet. I'd go with a little less than a little more, but you want plenty of broth because remember that pasta is dry. It's going to cook about 5 to 6 minutes. You're going to move it around a little bit during that time. But basically you can let it set just in the first minute or so. Move the pasta around pretty good so that it doesn't stick. Next we're going to be starting after 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes. We're going to start adding some seafood. The first thing we'll be adding is some jumbo shrimp. Now I leave the tails on because I think it looks a little nicer. You could certainly take them off. If you're going to use something smaller than maybe like a 10 to 12 per pound size, you could add them a little bit later. These are these are U10s or U15 shrimp. We'll add 1 U10 scallop, and these are going to cook right in the broth and in the pasta. So it's a really one-pot dish. Just remember in mind, obviously I'm making 3 of these here. After a couple minutes, you're going to add your mussels. These are just Prince Edward Island mussels. I usually do about 7, 8, 9, 10 per dish, whatever you want to do. Cook a few more minutes, let the pasta get to al dente. Now you want to make sure the scallops and the shrimp are cooked through. You don't have to overcook them, but they should be opaque. We're going to toss the pasta around a little bit, make sure the seafood is underneath it so it can kind of cook through. You want to see those mussels pop open, the shrimp and scallop to turn opaque. And really this dish is about a 10-minute dish, maybe 12 minutes, so it's not very long. And then you'll just be looking forward to adding a little bit of lump crab meat and serving it up. I would suggest serving it in a big pasta bowl. You could even do some toasted bread on the side. It would be wonderful. And you know, one thing, you can leave this as kind of liquidy or as dry as you want. But the nice thing about this dish is the pasta really gets infused with that beautiful broth, all the seafood juices that are coming out of the shellfish and shrimp. So it's a really nice dish. It gives you a lot of great flavor. A little bit of parsley on top, and you're pretty much ready to serve it. Hope you enjoyed this quick cooking lesson, folks. Check me out all over social media. You can look me up on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, of course. And if you don't know me, I operate a restaurant in Bethesda, Maryland called Chef Tony's. Thanks for watching.